Hey YouTube, Siam here. So it's been a while since I replied to a lot of YouTube comments. So what I thought I'd do is quickly make a little video going through all of the comments, giving very quick answers. I've had a little look and there's some answers I could speak for hours on. So yeah, just my little 2 cents. It probably won't interest you guys, but and girls. In fact, look at the analytics. It seems as though women don't like me. If we go to overview, audience, here we go. Audience, where are my ladies? Oh, it's up. At one point, this was like 1%. So, hey ladies. Righty tighty, let's crack on. So, I don't think we can order this in any particular order, so I'm just going to go down the list. So DIY funnel builders. What do you think of the Great Reset or the World Economic Forum's vision of 2030? You will own nothing and be happy. And some terrifying things on their website. Follow the macro series from day one, protecting assets in preparation for the worst. Perhaps things are looking a little more scary. Yeah, I can't. Again, I've got to be quick in these answers. If you want to see where the world is going to, just read the book The Great Reset by Klaus Schwab, the founder of the WEF. The WEF guides and steers all of the world nations. A lot of people think that the Prime Minister makes all the rules in the UK. No, he doesn't. The UK is in debt, big time, to IMF, World Bank, etc. And it's them that really dictate things. So, okay, Captain Johnny, like your videos. Get the went flying, cool, jealous. I need to get back into flying. I did not miss the rise up, no, because I was in ether, and I did not miss the test up rise because I have the car before. Yeah, and I got 2. So yeah, I'm looking at the longer picture. So you're spot on, mate. Fred Smith, altcoins will never be Bitcoin. Well, yeah, by definition, everything other than Bitcoin is an alt. Exactly. Yep. If the dollar dies, this thing is going to 255 ounces of gold. Yeah, if the dollar dies, Bitcoin goes up, and crypto in general go up, as well as gold. Yeah. Evod. Brr. Thanks, Simon. Makes perfect sense. How do we keep well informed on top of the data? So much noise. Yeah. So here's a good thing. Not a good thing. I'm gonna re-release this video because the YouTube algorithm evidently has buried it. If you type in Siam Kid Crypto Dog, this is a little video about why you really shouldn't be a news chaser. Like you really shouldn't. It's moving so fast that you just won't be able to keep up with it. So don't, just maintain the bigger picture. Do not trade crypto. Seriously, don't trade crypto. You're gonna get burned. Russ, I'm not religious, but when you said you didn't believe in God, yo, hat fell off. Ha, I got God smacked. Maybe. Who knows? I think humans, we are too insignificant to ever fully understand the true nature of the universe. A bit like if you had, like my pet dog, Pips. I have a dog called Pips and a cat called Coco. They will never understand quantum physics or quantum mechanics. In fact, I don't think I will ever fully understand it. But yeah, their brains are just too small to comprehend a concept like, or hell, language, first of all, and yeah, any form of complex thought. And humans are no different. We're just little monkeys, or clever monkeys, I guess. And yeah, we're just like a bird on the wire or a dog that doesn't know anything about physics. So yeah, our science is just far too young. Far too young. And us humans are far too immature, all of us. What happened to Neo and Ont? Yeah, as I said here, nothing happened. I got out of crypto for over a year. Yep, Neo 3.0 is 95% complete. I think by the end of 2021, it's going to start kicking up. And like with most mainnet releases or new updates, there tends to be a little rally just beforehand. And then after it's launched and all as well, things then pick up. So yeah, I'm going to go back into Neo and ontology. Just not yet. I'm in ether at the moment. I'm happy. I did not miss the entire move. You're only blaming tether. Well, that is a major reason why Bitcoin's going up, don't forget. Yes, this is a bit of a hype rally, but if we get the chart of Bitcoin, come on, Bitcoin's down to 30. Yeah, doesn't surprise me. I've been saying that this is a bigger gap that will be engulfed soon, or the market will come back into this little gap. If we then superimpose tether, basically, I've proven this like in many videos before. Whenever there is a tether pump, crypto always follows suit. And what we've done, or not we, Tether has been pumping out of their arse. They've got a market cap of $24 billion right now, which is nuts. And the New York DA is investigating them. So, yeah, just if Tether dies, Bitcoin's going to have a massive slump. And don't forget, I'm also still looking for this base trend line to be reattacked. I wouldn't be surprised if it got all the way back down to this trend line. So around sort of mid-20s. No, yeah. That's that. It makes sense provided you tell us if your view changes. I do. In my Facebook group, I'm very active. I just don't share everything on YouTube because people get me out of context all the freaking time. Like them, in fact, someone said that I got wrecked and burned by Tron back in 2017 or whatever. I didn't. I made $300,000 from Tron. I got in at 3.5 cents and got out at 20 cents. Yeah, for some reason they heard that one thing that I'm getting into Tron, and then obviously it crashed and burned. And they're like, but it's context. And unfortunately, unless I can spend time with you, and you're not going to get context. And that's why I've got the realistic trader groups. Let's face it, you're getting wrecked and you should have bought Bitcoin. No, I'm not getting wrecked at all. Ether's done more in the last year than Bitcoin has, mate. Just look at the growth over the last 12 months. Ether has risen a lot further than Bitcoin. The only legit way to get rich is not smoke that joint when you're on the low cash flow. Yeah, do your future self a favor. So you can use collateral loan to avoid tax. Yeah, crypto lending facilities are going to get bigger once this comes mainstream, because banks, what we will probably see is banks starting to en masse block transfers to and from crypto exchanges. So cashing out to fiat is going to get incredibly hard. So this is where I see loan products and projects coming into their own. iHawk, about 2 years ago, you're adamant Neo is going to hit 1.5 to 2K. You seem to be very quiet. I'm not quiet. As I've said in many videos, I got out of cryptos for over a year. I still do think it's going to get that. Simply when you look at the crypto market cap, I mean, we've only just hit $1 trillion. Look at where the prices will go in everything when this hits, say, $10 trillion, and it just matches the market cap of gold. It's going to be nuts. Did you fix the robot yet? Not sure what's wrong with it. Let's have a look at the bot. It's been a long, I'm losing my voice, I've been doing lots of talking, it's been a long day. So, okay, this is just a little testing account where I'm doing all sorts of stuff, but let's look at the leaderboard. Okay, the trendy jibe. Loads of people in the community have done really well on the trendy jibe, well, but the Bolly bounce has been much better. Look at the annual return there. So, yeah, lots have been doing well. Everyone has different settings and strategies with their bot, so that's that. Sorry about the intro. Cool. Yeah, fine. Why is everyone going on about Neo? I am a Neo fan. Just not at the moment. I'm just in Ether at the moment. We're doing different trades. I don't delete any comments relating to Neo, and I'm not a pathetic little loser. Hope you have a good life, Vanessa Gomez. Tax, do you advise? Okay, I cannot give any financial advice or investment advice, so I can simply just give my thoughts and opinions and what I'm personally doing. Do you advise against shorting to increase? No, I just don't trade crypto, full stop. That's just my overriding opinion. It's what I put in my book, and yeah. What are they taxing? It's just they're just trying to get their grubby hands on capital gains tax. So every time you move in and out of something, that's a taxable event. So even if you move from I don't know, Bitcoin to Monero, what they then do, what the tax man will do if they investigate you, they'll then simply look at the time stamp of that transaction. They'll then convert Bitcoin into the approximate GBP amount of that timestamp and Monero of that timestamp, work out the profit or loss, and then tax you 10 or 20% depending on your tax bracket. Liam Walker, what is the phrase used here for IMF? I think I probably said troika, Troika, troika. Troika is the word I used. Use the total crypto market cap of 0.8 trillion instead of 0.58 trillion of Bitcoin, which would make it close to 500k. Okay, sorry, I must have made a typo there. Yep, selling out, that's just that tax thing I mentioned. I'm not familiar with what Steve Bannon is doing and the new Chinese government that he's put. I have no idea. Oh dear. So all of these are going to be about the Nasara, and okay, this is very okay. I sort of want to skip all these questions because it gets into really dangerous territory, and I don't really want. I've had lots of friends get their YouTube accounts banned, and I don't want to cross that line. So there is a God. Okay, whatever. A real volatility ATR reader which tells you a timeline of how much volatility is in pair, not the trash that are given out. Yeah, I agree. The thing is you will never get a true volatility indicator, because what you then need is, if you were to create a true volatility indicator, you'd need the volume of every broker, every bank, every trading desk out there to have a proper volume and flow indicator. But we as retail traders will just never get that. And it's also, I think you're probably verging into what a lot of people misunderstand with indicators. You have leading indicators, not that many of them, like the Ichimoku Kinko Hyo, I guess, or parts of it are a leading indicator, but most are lagging, like MACD, moving averages, etc. But because they're a lagging indicator, it doesn't mean that it's completely useless. You just don't know how to use a lagging indicator properly. That's the key here. Again, everyone's missing context. Cool. Glad it helped. Okay, not sure about the mortgage stuff. I mean, I still think massive debt jubilees will come, and they're going to come with some sort of backhand fisting. They're going to be like, hey, we'll take your house and we'll pay off all your debt. You got no debt. But what is this fist over here going to do? And that always happens. So it looks like Mark of the Beast. Okay. As a pilot, you must have seen something extraterrestrial in your time. Don't all pilots sign a confidentiality disclaimer? No, not in that. I never signed one. And also, I never saw an extraterrestrial or a UFO in the sense of an unidentified flying object. So I never saw anything like that. I do know people that did. So I'm not going to say the name, but he's a. When I met him, he was a 2-star general. He used to be a Phantom pilot, and when I worked at the MOD, the Ministry of Defence in Whitehall, he was my boss. And in the pub, he was telling us all sorts of stories, and one of them was how he was over the North Sea with his mate. They're in a 2-ship, and he to this day he genuinely maintains that he saw a UFO. He couldn't work out if it was extraterrestrial or if it was just a black project, like a US black project. But he said it came from nowhere, zipped straight past and stopped, 10, 13 miles ahead of them, and hovered. Literally just went from Mach, what he said, he said it was like doing Mach 10 plus, and went from that Mach 10 to 0. They got the radars up, and then as soon as they were trying to lock on, it just went vertically up and literally out of sight. They went into, they tried to chase it and did a full sort of sweep in terms of their radar, but they couldn't find it. And then they reported it in, and I think half an hour later it returned, and it was just playing games with them. So, and he's a 2-star general, probably higher. I haven't checked on him since, but but yeah, like he wasn't having us on. Like, everyone in the office knew, because that's a story he'd always tell. But Yeah. In fact, look at Commander. Is it Commander Frey? No, Commander Laser Frey. There we go. Commander Joe Fravor. There we go. And check out the Joe Rogan Experience with Commander Joe Fravor. He's an F-18 pilot, from what I gather, and he's the one that I think filmed that Tic Tac UFO pic thing. So have a look at that. So he maintains it was something. Yeah, back in 2004. Anyway, going off on one. What's Ether doing? Yeah, Ether's jumped quite a bit. I did say that could most likely happen. Great time to buy, in my opinion, anyway. So where are we? Incredible video. I think that's it. So 2 weeks. Yeah, we're going back to about 2 weeks. And this is a 15-minute video, so this is probably going to be really boring. Let's make this one of the last. Very curious, how do you find businesses that you buy or invest in yourself? We've gained enough. Unfortunately, well, it's not a quick process. So for me, I get approached all of the time. Every week I get a new biz op. People want investing, etc. So you're just going to have to build up your network, and yeah, there's no quick and easy answer for that. And I mean, I've got a company called the WAP, so the Wealth Action Plan. So we help incubate brand new companies. So if you're thinking of setting up a new business, it's worth having a look at the WAP, because there's so much we teach in the WAP. And if there are any students that have a good new business, I'll happily invest in their business or buy equity and help scale it up. So I guess this is sort of my little personal incubator. So I've got constant lead flow, so to speak. But yeah, I think I don't want to bore you too much. But yeah, hopefully that makes sense. And yeah, please do keep commenting. I do read all of the comments. If there's anything really abusive or sweary or spammy, it will just get deleted. But as long as you're not a douchebag, you will not be deleted. Cool. Have a good one. Toodles. Bye.